Yo, this your boy Strictly. How you guys doing? You guys doing all right? That's good. So check this out, right? Now, a lot of people, even on social media, has several concerns. Anybody that watch the news, knows what's going on. But it has several concerns. You know, why United States and China, why they're beefing, you know, was Russia and Ukraine just to start the whole nine, right? Is there gonna be a Cold War? Is there gonna be World War III, right? So I'm here to let you guys know this, right? And this is just my perspective. And like I always tell people whenever I'm making this video, whenever I'm making videos like this, what I'm saying? Do your own research. You don't have to believe me, but it's always good to do your own research. You know what I'm saying? To help support, your perspective on certain things. So this is my opinion. Do I think a Cold War or World War III is coming? To me, to my knowledge, I would say a Cold War. I say it's more of a Cold War than World War III. The reason why I say this is because if you look back in history, the Cold War, what was the Cold War about? United States, and at the time Russia was the Soviet Union, and China, what's up? And China, and they got it was mostly the competition between those three superpowers, who could develop the most weapons, who wants to be the top dog in the world, right? Back in the day, the United States, I'm not gonna front, when I know people gonna say cap, what I'm gonna say is it's not cap. It's not. The United States back then, you could say that right here, the technology was not, of course, we talking about back in the day. So the United States had more technology wise than the Chinese and the Russians. They did. And oh my gosh, what the hell did I just do? Hold on for a second. What the hell did I just do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Back up. Backing up. Definitely backing up. Probably. Hell no. Damn. Oh shit. Okay. No problem. Damn. What the fuck? Put my shit right here too. What the fuck? Bro, y'all niggas better go to. Yup. Anyways, United States had more of technology when it comes to wars and shit. Um, like, like back in the like back in the day, and nobody would have touched the United States. You know what I'm saying? China and Russia wouldn't even thought about having that this bullshit that's going on right now. You guys, I will be back, so you guys stay tuned. That fucking United States, they had back then they had a bunch of weapons, you know what I'm saying, that you could say China and Russia have no chance of competing with the United States as far as being trying to be the top dog, you know, of the world. America been the top dog of the world forever. Fast forward now, recently China is developing more weapons. You see China trying to have a one China unit with Taiwan, and you have Russia trying to get Ukraine to become the Soviet Union again, you know, with Putin doing this thing, and Xi from China. The weapons that China is doing, and shout out to Carcino, because Carcino talked about on his Patreon about how China owns the United States. Go check that out. Subscribe to his channel, Carcino for Life, One Crack News, Screen Fiend. Check out his Patreon. It's $25 a month, VIP special. You know, Carcino talked about it. And America is in so much debt, right? This is why I have an issue when it comes to America. I have an issue with this. America likes to focus on other people's backyards instead of focusing on their own backyard. Yes, we see what's going on. We see how you got China, Russia, Iran. The news is breaking out like something that I don't know about but something that I already knew. Yes, China and Russia are working together. Yes, that's been known. That's been known throughout decades. They are working together. They are. It's proven facts. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, two countries, two nations that don't like the United States, what do you think they're going to do? The enemy of my enemy is my freaking friend. And you see what China's doing? China's doing a chess moves. While United States playing checkers, China's doing chess moves. We see what's going on. We see it. How China's just peeping in the cut. China reminds me of what Tony Yayo was saying in the interview. Shout out to Tony Yayo. How Tony Yayo is like, I'm not scared of the rapper. I'm focusing on the dude that's next to the rapper because I don't know what dude is going to do. That dude that you don't know what's going to do, that's China. Russia is just a rapper. But China is that one partner that you got to worry about because you don't know what that person's plan is going to do. So you see certain countries, you know what I'm saying, like Iran, Russia, that's joining forces with China. You know what I'm saying? You know, even North Korea. You know what I'm saying? But the weapons, you know what I'm saying, that's being developed, nuclear talks and all that. A lot of people on Instagram, and yes, I'm gonna say a lot of people on Instagram because we in a day where people don't like the research. People's like World War III, World War III, World War III. The Bible even talks about that in the last days that there will be rumors of wars, and you know what I'm saying, and the rest, wars and rumors of wars. A lot of people quickly come to the conclusion it's World War III. In my opinion, in my perspective, what this is a Cold War between two nations, China and the United States. A Cold War 2.0. A Cold War. The reason why I say it's a Cold War, because look what China's doing. China is, even though the economy, we're going to talk about that on a whole different video, but what China's doing, China is lining up. China's doing this. China's playing chess. China is doing things that you could be like, you know what? China could be the number one top dog in the world. They could be, because China has so much technology that's so advanced. And not only that, our stuff comes from China. So of course, China's going to use that as an advantage. Of course, they are going to use that as an advantage because they like this. We don't have to do anything. We make stuff. So all the stuff that you guys have in the United States are made by us. So technically, that's our property that we loan to you guys. So their technology is more advanced than us. We stuck on our old ways. You feel me? So this is a Cold War, in my opinion. This is a Cold War. And I will be making videos. I will be talking more about this on a later standpoint. But this is a Cold War, if you ask me, by the stuff that I be researching. This is a Cold War, in my opinion. If you disagree, you're far welcome to do your own research. But this is a Cold War. So I understand why people are terrified. I understand, cold-heartedly understand. But folks, you gotta do your research. Instead of coming to a quick conclusion, do your research. I'm trying to tell you, you do your freaking research. It's going to get you somewhere. Do your fucking research before coming to a conclusion. It's like a person do something wrong, or a person is better, if a person's being accused of something, you're automatically going to say that person's guilty without doing the facts, without doing the research. Why is he being accused? Do anybody watch Matlock? Anybody watch Paramason? You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that they was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like any cop shows. And they don't quickly be like, oh yeah, that person's guilty. They do their research. They do evidence. They figure out why. They do research, basically. And then they come to the conclusion whether that person's innocent or guilty. So, folks, don't be afraid to do your research. In my opinion, as I come to conclusion, I say this is a Cold War. Folks, you know what I'm saying? I know we live in a time with different propagandas, and shout out to my boy Lobo that's subscribed to his channel. That's L0B0. Subscribe to his channel. Lobo knows more. He go in depth with this, but and shout out to Bit Bro. That's HD. Welcome to HD TV. Subscribe to his channel. That's Bit Bro, forever Bit Bro. You know what I'm saying? But in come to conclusion, this is a Cold War. It's Cold War 2.0. All this is trying to be the top dog. We gotta eliminate the competition, because we gotta eliminate the competition, which is, you know what I'm saying, what China's trying to do with the United States. China is quickly developing, trying to be the number one big dog in the world. This is a chess move. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comment section. But yeah, it's a Cold War, in my opinion. It's a Cold War. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys have a good night, and peace.